All right, seniors, first thing, you guys saw time, Dre. You need to. All right, chorus, you guys can take. We're sitting up straight. You got it, Joe. Okay? Sitting up. And you just take it from there and just follow along on the script that we talked. Good morning, and welcome to the 66th commencement exercises for Morris Hills High School on Gifford Field. At this time, will everyone please rise for the singing of the national anthem and remain standing for the singing of the Morris Hills High School alma mater. Under the leadership and direction of Miss Michelle Euler, it is now my great honor to introduce to you the Morris Hills High School Madrigal Choir.
Stripes and bright stars, whose broad 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 stripes and bright stars, whose bro
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, parents, guardians, grandparents, friends, and loved ones. I have the extreme pleasure this morning to represent this high school, the Central Office Administrative Team, and the Board of Education, and welcome you all to Graduation Day 2020 on this glorious morning on Gifford Field. We come together to honor a group of exceptional young people who collectively represent our deepest hopes, our strongest sense of purpose, and our highest aspirations to share a life of peace and harmony. We come to celebrate our graduates, and the morning belongs to them. But in sharing their lives, it belongs also to us. With a sense of deep respect for all they have accomplished and for all they leave us in legacy, please join me in saluting the class of 2020. Of all the forces we feel on Commencement Day, perhaps the greatest force of all is that of personal reflection. A time for you, the graduates, to take pause and consider the special people who have walked beside you for many years, through many trials, reminding you that achieving is truly a team effort. I have every confidence that each senior here this morning will find the right time to thank family and loved ones. But today will be your final opportunity to thank the teachers, counselors, coaches, advisors, and mentors in your school family who have played a central part in your Morris Hills High School journey. They are among the best professionals on earth, committed to your success story as both students and human beings. Since our March shutdown, I have challenged them to approach each day inspired to fall forward, play, fight, believe, collaborate, mentor, guide, lead, love, and show everyone that we are Morris Hills Strong. They have not only risen to that challenge, but have shown our school community what it truly means to be a Scarlet Knight. They have soared to heights unseen and have changed the world and education in the process. I call upon you, faculty members in attendance, to please stand, and I call upon you, the senior class, to offer them a round of applause as a final tribute to their efforts. Mr. Gencarelli, members of the Board of Education, my dear colleagues, parents, guardians, grandparents, family members, and most importantly, those we come to honor this morning, our graduates in the class of 2020. I come to this graduation podium today with the same two profound feelings that occupy my thoughts every year as I look at another commencement square in the eye. The first is a feeling of intense gratitude for the privilege of serving as your principal throughout your 4 years of high school. The second is a feeling of wonder for a question I ask myself every spring as I begin to contemplate the message I hope to share with the graduating class. I wonder what advice may help you leave Morris Hills with a greater sense of understanding about how we sort through the layers and the dimensions of this crazy, wonderful world we share. As I said in my yearbook letter to the class of 2020, although all of you are unique individuals with unique talents and abilities, there is a common thread that connects you all. I call that thread a desire to leave things better than you found them, a desire to leave a legacy for others to both admire and emulate. To the class of 2020, you have done just that. As I've watched you come closer to the finish line of your high school career, one cut short due to COVID-19, I want you to know how much I value the example you leave behind. You have set a standard here worthy of the highest respect, as students, as leaders, and as human beings. I predict that your graduation today will only be the beginning of many more accomplishments as you envision your future and pursue your dreams. May those dreams be large, and may your sights stay high. You are here today about to graduate from Morris Hills High School because you have set a high bar for yourselves. That bar will carry you through college, through schooling, through career pursuit, through the military, and into the workforce. You have demonstrated that you are smart, but the smartest people are aware that success requires much more than brain power. You know that smarts will only get you so far. there must be a bigger picture. You are smart because you can appreciate that learning also happens outside of a textbook, and the greatest education occurs from what we learn from others. You are smart because you know somewhere deep down that complaining does not work as a strategy. It does not help you to achieve your goals, and it never helps to solve the problem. You are smart because you never lose sight of the most crucial principle governing any project. It is simply that human beings are most important. You are smart because you understand that a good leader will never ask someone to do what he or she will not do first. And although good leaders aren't afraid to tell people what they don't want to hear, they do so in a way that is honest and yet supportive. You are smart because you recognize that teamwork is essential to success. You've learned at times that you can't do it alone and that a leader values each member of the team. And you are smart because you can easily relate to the words of Robert Fulghum in his work, All You Really Need to Know You Learned in Kindergarten. As I sent my twin boys off to kindergarten this September, I was excited for them to learn the essential smarts that you already possess. You can apply these lessons literally and figuratively now as you enter college, the workforce, the military, or any other choice of the future. Do you remember those words? Think about what they mean to you now as you graduate Morris Hills. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup? The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why, but we are all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice, and even that little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die. So do we. And then remember the Dick and Jane books and the first words you learned, the biggest word of all, look. Though your teachers may call these first lessons simple rules, they are in fact the field-tested working standard of the human experience. Wisdom is not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sand pile of elementary school. You've taken those lessons all the way to your graduation seats this morning on Gifford Field. Moving forward, when opportunity knocks, continue to be smart and respond. Don't waste time waiting around in hopes that something better might come along. Doors open from ceased opportunity. Thomas Edison thought most people miss out on an opportunity because it's usually dressed in overalls and looks like work. Don't run from work. You are no stranger to it. Keep your eyes open, trust your intuition. If it feels right, do it. Be smart and learn everything you can, anytime you can, from anyone you can. In closing, class of 2020, it has been a long haul since our March shutdown. We have made it through as one unified family, learning from each other and somehow managing to remain Morris Hill strong. And on this graduation morning, we make this pledge to all of you. This high school will forever stand in testimony to your presence and your contributions. I remind you, graduates, you are the chosen class. Congratulations, class of 2020. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay close, stay kind, and always remember that Morris Hills High School is forever your home. Thank you. Mr. Giancarelli, by the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey and the Morris Hills Regional District Board of Education, I hereby certify once again that the students present have completed all requirements of the state of New Jersey and the Morris Hills Regional District Board of Education and are eligible for their certificates of graduation. To read the names of our graduates, please welcome Mrs. Radzieski, Teacher of Business and the Student Government Association Advisor of Morris Hills High School.
Good. Matthew Acevedo. Valerie Acevedo. Jayla Ako. Ethan Acosta. Rua Alhariza. Alyssa Appleton. Angelina Appleton. Ian Jericho Aquino. Priscilla Nicole Avila. Eleni Ayala. Nathaniel Batchelder. Jason R. Barr. Ria Bali. Joseph Michael Barba. Jenna Noel Beekman. Alyssa Renee Bernardo. Justin James Bilza. Vinnie M. Benetti. Nicholas Borgano. Cedric Bosey. Stephanie Bowden. Skylar Bowerbank. Alex Brighton. Mary Brusso. Lorena Cabrera. Juliana Calderon. Vanessa Cano Serna. Lucas Anthony Capone. Nicholas James Carlotti. Daniel Iswa Castro. Anthony Catalano. Leslie Chan. Arjun Chidrawar. Nicholas Anthony Cicchini. Caesar Colindres Berry. Gina M. Colon. Tatiana Ivan Colon. Gabriela Conceso. Jack Daniel Condit. Thomas Cortez. Johanna L. Cruz. Nereda Isabella Cruz. Brooke Marie Cullen. Ian Joseph D'Angelillo. Carislyn Ann D'Souza. Jackson Davis. Kunal Deb. Justin Bruno Dekmar. Micah DeCorte. Mia DeRosa. Natalia D'Souza. Matthew R. Dignam. Michael Ulysses Dillon. Nicholas J.C. Dock. David Doichinovsky. Manira Dadu. Juan Pablo Echeverri. Daniela Echeverri Sanchez. Anthony Enriquez. James Fernando Enriquez. Juan Andres Estefan Isaza. Carly Marie Farrow. Joseph Honorado Farrow. Alexandra Ferrone. Alexa Helen Firth. Juan Flores. Xavier Thomas Forsyth. Terrion Joseph Francis. Christian James Fuentes. James Gallagher. Brennan Gavito. Leandro Giraldo. Paula Giron. Samantha Gomez. Stephen Gomez. Angel Gonzalez Marquez. Ken David Gonzalez Silvestre. Trayvon Green. Hudson Grow. Brooke Hamtill. Anthony J. Haryu. Colby James Haryu. Trevor John Harrison. Trinity Marie Bruno Heidler. Patrick Henry Hernandez. Haley Cecilia Herrera. Catherine Ann Hinson. Raina Elise Holster. Kelly Hubsher. Ryan Hughes. Michael Y. Huang. Adithya Iyer. Emily Jackson. Valentina Jimenez. Quincy Jones. Ali Kyrus. Alexander Daniel Curley. Nicholas Castay. Komal P. Khan. Jason Michael Kabilka. Scott Joseph Kabilka. Matthew David Kritz. Allison Gertrude Kriswicki. Rupa Karinchi Vaindan. Joshua Lane. Nina Carmela Leon. Caitlin Ashanti Luars. Jason Lai. Abigail Morgan Lyles. Annie Lynn. James Liu. Venus Lynette Yantin. Tatiana Lorenzo. Maximus Wilson Macchia. Mario Dominic Mataloni. Samit Madireddy. Tanay Maheshwari. Luke Malatesta. Ariana Paulina Manlanget. Gianna Valentina Menina. Jordan Rose Massey. Logan Matisich. Stephen Matthews. Gerald McCarthy. Alejandro Mejia Ruiz. Jake Paul Melhorn. Julio A. Merino Arias. Salvatore A. Merlino. Andrea Lisbeth Merlos Banegas. Hannah Miller. Ryan Muhammad. Lauren Monarch. Kiara Montiel Bide. Jaitlyn Victoria Mora Hernandez. Elisandra Morales. Kendrick Gustavo Morales Arias. Andres Moreno. Derek Morris. William A. Morris. Travis Marithi Muya. Tyler Mozillo. Giselle Negron. Daisy Dow Wynn. Ryan Wynn. Rohith Nibanapudi. Isaiah D. Nieves. Maxim Nikolovsky. Olivia O'Neill. Chris A. Ojades. Michael Joseph Olson. Liam Isabella Orr. Amy D. Osorio. Natalia Ospina Lopez. Gonzalo Pais. Jacob Peter Palazzolo. Corianne Palmer. Roma Patel. Zeal Patel. Evan Jacob Patino. Austin Michael Pert. Michaela Pellery. Cynthia Emily Peña Matos. Eden Perez. Marcus Andrew Plaza. Anna Catherine Pratt. Taylor Jacqueline Quackenbush. Donovan Giselle Quinones. Joseph A. Quinones. Alejandro Quintero. Brian Quintero. Renzo Quintero. Wasim Ramin. Jessica Alejandra Ramirez. Daniela Ramos Vargas. Jared Robert Reddington. Karen Rehal. Ana Lucia Reyes Moreta. Brian Reynoso. Christian Rivera. Heidi Rivera Orozco. Samantha Lynn Rivera. Jaden Tier Rockwell. Anthony Rodas. Marcos Romero. Shalom Romero Retana. Sarah J. Ross. Daniel Lewis Rossi. Sarah Rothbart. Oh. Oliver Japecki. Stephen Raymond Sack. Christian A. Salas, Jr. Maria Fernanda San Miguel Biafane. Allison Sandy. Antonio Santana, Jr. Jaya Achutha Satish Kumar. John B. Sauter III. Leonika Camille Schubel. Jordan Schlachter. Erica Renee Schultz. Owen Christopher Schraft. Ryan Joseph Schweizer. Jenna Marie Sedita. Matthew Robert Sendner. Shreya Saripali. Neil Manish Shah. Tej Shah. Jacob John Chandra. Riley James Horn Sheplack. Supreet Sidhu. William Simpkins IV. Damian John Sokolish. Benjamin Sorrentino. Christian G. Spalt. Sydney Lorraine Stauffenberger. Liam T. Stone. Leanna Corinne Suarez. Nicole Rose Swente. Stephanie Swente. Veronica Tavares Rios. Jonathan David Topher Gomez. Novely Rochelle Tamayo Rodriguez. Jessica Yali Tang. Stacy Yali Tang. Kiana McClin Taylor. Zachary William Thurston. Erica Renee Tomes. Gary Francis Toscano III. Kevin Tran. Koa Van Tran. Zoe Ann Trimmer. Brandon Tulenko. Bridget Valdez Hernandez. Anthony Jr. Valladares. Reina Valladares. Vanessa Van Bodegan. Vikas Vatsave Varma. Mateo Basco. Rodrigo Alexis Vasquez. Jocelyn Vega. Jasmine Benin. Ajay Shriyam Venkutraman. Sabrina Nicole Barriquios. Sydney Verleza. Brianna Vidal. Aditya Vinod. Giselle Birhen. Tyler S. Wagner. Alexis Welch. Caitlin Wilson. Karen Wu. Joshua Michael Yagazinski. Nicholas Yates. Merwin Anish Yaditha. Julian David Zamora Narvaez. Nicholas Michael Zanowitz. Brendan Zapata Gutierrez. Isabella Zapata Palacio. Ivan Fernando Zapater Larrea. Daniel K. Zawoski. Andrew Zhang. Katie Zhang, Teresa Zhang, Giorangel Susunaga, Jan Bentencourt, Juan Pablo Estrada Sanchez, Ángel Lucero, Lucas Aquino, Carlos Delgado.
Before we conclude our ceremony today, we have 3 more graduates to honor and celebrate. This past June, Morris Hills High School bid farewell to 3 exceptional educators, all of whom began their retirement after serving our district with distinction for many years. Although we send them off with our blessings, their absence here will be bittersweet for students and teachers alike. Mrs. Nellie McCarrow, Mr. Peter Schunzel, and Mrs. Renee Lavin. They leave us a legacy of exceptional teaching and extraordinary personal service to our students with a combined total of 102 years in education. We watch them take their leave of Morris Hills High School with deepest appreciation for the years they have spent with us in professional contribution. We wish them all the best of life. Will Mrs. McCarrow, Mr. Schunzel, and I'm not sure if Mrs. Lavin is here, will you please step forward? Graduates and faculty in attendance, please join me in congratulating our retirees. Finally, I would like to acknowledge 3 special individuals who helped our seniors and the class of 2020 arrive at this special moment on Gifford Field. The journey for our seniors represents the collective efforts of these ladies who are deeply invested in the lives of our seniors. These are the individuals who some might claim are behind the scenes. I know better. They are the scene. They are the choreographers of the senior year journey. It is with a profound sense of gratitude for their work and for the feelings they bring to it that I acknowledge our senior class advisors, Mrs. Nancy Yeager, Mrs. Dana Schwartz, and Mrs. Amy Skutnick, for providing constant leadership to the class of 2020. Please join me in thanking our senior class advisors, Ms. Yeager, Mrs. Schwartz, and Mrs. Skutnick. And finally, before we throw our caps, I would like to wish a very happy birthday to my wife and our District Director of Instructional Services for English, Mrs. Toriello, who's in attendance, so happy birthday. Patrick? We can clap for Patrick. Yes, we can. Sharing these proceedings with you today has been my distinct honor. To conclude this wonderful celebration, Please welcome to the center of the field the young man who has led his class this year as the senior class president, Mr. Patrick Hernandez, for the moving of the tassels. Will everybody in attendance please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the class of 2020.
Hope when you take that jump.
Graduates, stay right where you are.
Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. And with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Every broken bone, I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. And with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Every broken bone, I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. And with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you scream your
Seniors, once again, congratulations. Any senior that was on this side of the field, make sure you get your picture taken. You are free to go.
hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad.